fire pit's going to be was about a foot underwater, so they had to take that into account when they engineered this. So right now we're putting the best possible compaction around these footings to ensure that it will not go anywhere when the winds do come up, or should flooding and winds come at the same time. It's about the worst scenario possible. So we should be in pretty good shape here. We should be high and dry.
As work continued on the shade structure, the new channel was cut in the river as part of the Nature Conservancy's ongoing restoration project that started in 2003. Signs of improvement were already evident. Thriving stands of cottonwood, all kinds of birds, giant blue herons, cormorants, the western kingbird, snakes, sightings of a bobcat family, a resurgence of fish species, and a type of frog that had almost disappeared.
This is the first year. It's a juvenile leopard frog, and this is part of one of our repatriation program. We've raised them in some ponds upstream from here. This guy has migrated downstream and across the river, now living on the banks. This is his first year of life. This is the first year there's been frogs, leopard frogs, back into this river system. Leopard frogs used to be one of the dominant amphibians along the river. Now they're almost extinct in the Truckee River basin.
The new river meander brought the waters even closer to the pavilion, making it the ideal place to witness the rich diversity of life along the Truckee River.
I love it that there's a lot of access to the public, and that we're really trying to incorporate public access in at this early stage when we can still do quite a lot, and really incorporate it well into our design.
With the arrival of autumn came the moment everyone had eagerly anticipated.
Today we initially started installing all the column posts from one end to the other, and Mike Harmon, who's right over here, this is Mike Harmon, stand right here. Mike, tell us a little bit what you did today.
Finished putting some of the strut rods on top of the trusses and stood 4 trusses today.
So we're progressing forward now, and there's no stopping us now.
That's what
So,
I just want to do something.
we're going to continue the project and go with the wind. That's what we're going to do.
Don't say go with the wind.
Well, it's nice to finally have something vertical going up. It's all about what you're seeing now. It's about seeing things go vertical and getting finished and built. You know, we all go through these processes of design and construction and manufacturing and all of that. And it's really so that we end up with a space that you can use forever, or as long as it can be in place. And so it's the rewarding part of all the process.
As work on the Shade Pavilion continued, the partnership and collaboration among all the trades became even more important.
And then the panels are now ready to be installed, and then we take them over to the structure and set them in place.
Good communication between the architectural design team and the union apprentices would be especially critical to the success of the project.
No, I've never worked on anything like this before. This is one of a kind. It's something very unique. You don't see this every day. It's came a long way from start to finish. You know, just watching the project develop from dirt to something as beautiful as it is now it's really amazing to watch.
Working with the apprentices has had its own rewards too. With these kids, they don't really get very often to talk to architects, engineers, and work out problems together. Usually they're given a set of plans that some nameless person put together, and they create opinions and attitudes about each other without ever meeting and actually discussing what they're trying to accomplish. So this project is giving, you know, a lot of classes within the apprentice program to touch and feel with the professionals that they deal with in the field, that quite often they don't know that they're available as they are. They don't know that we're actually here to work with them and make this go better. And if we see something together, usually it's a better solution than if we see it separately.
Wouldn't have there been an easier way to do this besides weaving this in and out of here?
Well, I think the weaving, if you didn't screw it, it would work. Because you didn't need to put every screw in. You could have screwed it.
A unique feature about the collaboration between the apprentices and all the other parties involved is learning that architects and structural engineers and the tradesmen are all interrelated. We're all working towards the same end, and we've had